Usually our interviews are so professional, and I just took it down a path of no return.
And you said I was the bad influence?
Yeah, this conversation has turned to crap.
Clay, congratulations on back-to-back wins. How does it feel to be kicking everybody's ass?
I'll tell you what, we have had an awesome race car. The last few races have just been over the top. Turning on 8 win lights in a row is incredible. I mean, this whole group, this whole Parts Plus Great Clips team, Strut Masters, everybody that's involved with this team, we are absolutely enjoying this role that we're on right now. I mean, this is one of those things that just doesn't happen that often, especially with a small team like we are. We're a small budget team compared to all those big monsters we race against, all those factory teams, is like I call them. They make all the parts and all that. And, and we're pretty much out here buying secondhand parts and got the right people in place to turn on 8 win lights in a row. And we are on a roll, and we're going to keep rolling as long as we can.
So you win, Brian, let's go ahead with that footage. So you win your second race in a row beating Leah Pritchett, right?
Yeah, raced Leah in the final. That's actually the second time I've raced Leah in the final. My very first win at Bristol last year was against Leah, and that's one of those Schumacher cars, and man, you just never know how quick they're going to go. And as it turned out, both of us got the tires loose, but we were able to get to the finish line first and just stomp on that loud pedal, brother. Win light came on, got the Wally at the end.
Absolutely. But, man, what a great weekend. Did you see the top 5 events of the weekend that Fox did? Have you been able to see any of that?
I have left the racetrack in Chicago and pretty much been sitting behind the wheel of the old Freightliner rolling towards the next race. So I haven't seen anything. And to be honest, I guess you just rolled footage of the final round. I haven't even seen that.
Oh, yeah, it was really cool footage. But that just tells you, Tim Thomas is filling in because Bob Galletti is on his anniversary. I don't know if you heard us talking about that earlier. So happy anniversary to Bob Galletti, who runnered up in the top sportsman ranks and then decided to take another weekend off of the show.
Yeah.
I guess he thought. But no, what I was going to say, this guy's driving his own rig. He's not flying in helicopters and shit like other race
exactly.
teams do.
No, and that's why when you said you were behind the wheel, I'm like, this guy's always wheeling something.
Yeah.
Whether it's a Top Fuel monster or an 18-wheeler monster.
Yeah, and he's done some other drag racing stuff recently. He gets paid to go show up and test people's like small tire cars and stuff, right, Clay?
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. No. We're in the process of putting together a project that I'll be wheeling here. Hopefully, we'll have it done for Drag Week. You know, my buddy Jeff Lutz is working on Project Dentley. We call it Dentley, and it's actually my son's 4-door Dodge truck. What started out, I just wanted to hop it up a little bit, as absolutely typical race car people. You know, it's gotten out of control. It's, you know, this thing's, you know, if it's at Lutz's shop, you know it's going to leave with turbos on it. So it's going to have a couple precision turbos, and it's got a Quartermax Rick Jones 4-link suspension, Moser Engineering rear end in the back. All that's getting done right now, and hopefully that'll be done in time for Drag Week, and we're going to go out and have fun. You know, 1,200 horsepower with air conditioning and power steering. That's what I'm talking about.
And it's a diesel still?
No, it's actually a 426 Hemi.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
You got a twin turbo Hemi, some of your old junk from the Top Fuel team.
Actually, it's a late model Hemi. So it is. It's a late model Hemi. Just, you know, it started life as a 6.1 crate motor. It's got a Strucker kit in it now. You know, all the comp cams, goodies, fast, electronic fuel injection. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Very cool. That's awesome. And so it's a 4-door truck. Is it like slammed and look like a pro stock truck, or what? Tell us more about it.
Well, it will be when Lutz gets through with it, because that's the only way he knows how to do it. He puts them in the weeds, is what he said, because he asked me, he said, do you think it'll bother you if I put it right on the ground? And I'm like, well, if it's coming out of your shop, I would only expect it to be right on the ground. You know, that's just how he does things. So
you didn't expect to get boggers and lift kit when you went to Jeff Lutz shop, that's for sure.
Definitely not. It's funny. You know, a lot of people said, well, is it a 4-wheel drive? I'm like, no, why'd you ask that? They said, well, you're from Tennessee. We just assumed it's a 4-wheel drive, you know, but no, definitely not. You know, it's going to be a fun truck. I don't know how fast it'll be, but it's going to be really cool. And, you know, it's obviously a special truck to me and Donna. You know, it was Dalton's truck, and it's kind of funny the way it became called Project Dentley, or Dentley is what Dalton and all of his buddies called it, because, you know, it was my truck and I gave it to him, and he was probably 16 years old at the time. And the next thing you know, there wasn't a spot on it that did not have a dent in it, and certainly couldn't afford no Bentley, so it became Dentley.
Nice.
So it's Dentley. And you know, when he got his job driving a Monster Jam truck, first thing he did was have all the dents removed. So it's flat black, solid black windows, and when it leaves Lutz's, it'll be rolling on 16-inch wide Delta 1s on the rear. Delta's hard with the Mickey Thompson tires.
Nice. That's awesome. And you're going to have to take that out to a No Prep Kings and do some exhibition or something, or
that'd be cool.
You know,
yeah.
Put it in a small tire or something.
Yeah, might have to call out a farm truck.
Yeah, that would be cool. let me see what I can if I can make some phone calls and make that happen.
That'd be fun to watch.
That would be cool.
That would be fun.
But hey, man, congratulations. I know you got to get back on the road. Tell us, you're headed to the Great White North, right?
We are headed to Richmond, Virginia, to Dinwiddie, actually, to the racetrack. But our stopping spot tonight, I think it's called the White Travel Center. I'm looking over here at Donna. I think it's the White Travel Center, and it is the largest truck stop on the whole entire East Coast. I know my Parks Plus rigs have already got there. I've kind of been lagging around, not being in no hurry today. Me, Donna, and Iggy, you know, the dog.
Yeah.
So we're just cruising along, going up and down all these mountains in Virginia, and man, what a beautiful ride it is.
It is a beautiful ride up there.
Pretty country.
You're going to have to give us we'll have to get you on next week or a week after, something like that, or the next time we have you on, and we want a comparison between Buc-ee's based in Texas, which you've been to, and the White truck stop.
I will definitely do that. Buc-ee's are pretty awesome, so I mean, it's going to take some going. Buc-ee's is definitely a cool stop. I mean, you know, I don't drive to all of these races. I drive to a big majority of them, but me and Donna are pretty much truck stop experts. You know, you stay on the road enough, you'll figure out which ones you want to go to and which ones you don't.
Absolutely, and you figure out, if you travel that route long enough, where the clean poop stops are.
No doubt about it. No doubt about
There's
it.
no joke. When you're traveling, you don't want to stop at a place with a nasty pooper. You want to go. You want to be able to know that you feel safe, and you're not going to stop at those little rinky-dink places. And especially when you're pulling a trailer or whatnot, because it's got to be a truck stop. You can't just whip into Walgreens for or a fast food joint, because you can't get your rig in and out. So you got to stop at a truck stop, and not all of them are well taken care of. Can you verify that, Clay, off of all these years of traveling?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, going to the same races all the time, we pretty much know where to stop and where not to. And this is where this is kind of an adventure for us. It's been, I don't know, 10 years or something since we raced in Richmond, and, taking the route from Chicago over here, it's been an adventure today. It's like, this looks like a good stop, and that one don't, so it's cool.
I tell you, I can relate. I really enjoy driving to races that I announce or do, and kind of like you do. You guys are really living the dream, as opposed to flying in a private jet, which I know would be cool. But you and your wife and the dog get to take it easy and see the countryside, instead of just zipping over there, worrying about the gym or your yoga classes, or like Hagen does, or you got to get your nails done like Erica does. You can just drive and enjoy the scenery. And it's got to be cool, because you're living life and experiencing life to the fullest, in between racing your passion on the on the weekends.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, but I got to tell the truth. I wouldn't mind, making the kind of money where I could have a private jet. I'll tell you that.
But would you at one point miss this time and experience on the road?
You can do both.
Yeah, you can do both. Then you might be able to do it in a little bit more style if you had we'll say you're waiting for the time when you can drive a Prevost to the track.
Oh, yes. Now, I could deal with that. That would be nice. Instead of a 2001 Freightliner, I could deal with a Prevost and drive that. That would be cool.
Jody Hadley has one for sale, by the way. If you need a number, I'll get you a number on that.
No, I think not.
That's awesome.
Man. I do. We enjoy driving. We really do. And like I say, we only do about half. We've talked about it a lot. I think that would be a fun, 3-race swing. But, we're on the road for 5 races in a row here, so the grass is getting tall at home. That's no doubt.
I understand. Well, hey, man, we appreciate the time. Tim was going to say something?
No, I was just going to interject. I stop at hospitals.
That's where he goes poo, in hospitals.
Hospitals. Second floor.
Second floor. That's kind of a good tip. If you're on the road and it's been a minute, hey, there's a hospital. I'm just going to run in here. Nobody's going to ask me what I need. No, I'm going to room 315. And you just hit 2.
Well, yeah, that sounds all good, except unless you're in a 80-foot long rig, then you have problem getting in under the awning at the emergency exit.
Yeah, right. You might block somebody, and then you get in trouble.
Just
yes.
Email them ahead of time and tell them you're coming in hot.
Oh man.
Yeah, that truck stop food back in the other town's really getting to me, but how did this go so south? Usually our interviews are so professional, and I just took it down a path of no return.
And you said I was the bad influence?
Yeah, this conversation has turned to crap.
I knew the one-liner was coming. Ding, rim shot.
That's awesome.
All right, dude.
All right. Last thing. So we're on truck stops. So
yeah,
just down the road from Route 66 Raceway, there is a Pilot, and the food there was so good. Donna and I actually went there 2 nights in a row to get dinner. That's how good the food was.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Hey,
yes.
And if you're ever going to Ennis, Texas, go to the you're staying at one of the new tracks there, the Motorplex or whatever. The Quality Inn is family run, family owned for 35 years, and they hook me up with rooms when I'm announcing Topma races up there in Ennis, Texas. So Quality Inn. How about that?
There you go.
I'm becoming a professional.
You are.
Absolutely.
Can you
You're
spell
getting
that?
you're getting like a race car driver when they hop out.
Yep.
Parts Plus Great Clip Strut Masters is rolling to the top, baby.
There you go.
I love it. Well, hey, congratulations again.
Yeah.
Number 1 in points.
Number two by,
or number
by
2.
20 by 25 points.
Oh, okay. Somebody had told me it was interesting because they thought you went to first, but hey, you're there, and if you if you keep qualifying number 1, you should be in point you're giving that a hard charge soon here.
He's knocking at the door.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's 25 points. It's a magic number for me. That's my car number. That's only a round and a half. I mean, it's crazy that this team is that close to Steve Torrance, who's won so many races this year. I mean, that's just pretty awesome.
Yeah, that guy's been on a mission, and your number 1 qualifiers has definitely helped you stay in the chase, right?
No doubt about it. Those bonus points have all added up. No doubt about it. We're trying to get all those bonus points we can and stay as close to Stevie at that top spot. And, man, I would love nothing more than to leave Richmond this weekend and leave their number 1.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you're on the Thunder Road Show, so more Thunder Road Show karma to you, and we're going to be wishing you good luck. We're going to be over at the Dirty South No Prep, but we're going to keep tabs on what you are doing over there in Virginia.
Well, I appreciate it. Guys, thanks for having me on as always, and I look forward to doing it again real soon.
Absolutely, man. We'll see you on the flip side.
Take care, Clay.
Thanks, guys.
All right, no problem. All right, so now we got to